Hello and welcome to a new video here on the MCO channel. Normally, you will find a lot of Elliott wave analysis and market research on this channel, but every now and then we also publish tutorials, and these tutorials are always very popular. Many of you keep asking for them. We don't have time to do them very often, but today we've prepared one as an extra service to you guys. In this tutorial, we will walk through 3 advanced features on Bybit that many traders actually overlook. It might enhance your experience on the exchange. And we talk about saving on fees, which everybody wants, right? Saving money, yeah. Fees eat into your profits. And then accelerating your VIP journey. And we also talk about what VIP status is on Bybit. And also making use of structured products and trading competitions. Now, Bybit is one of the world's largest crypto exchanges, and this tutorial was created in cooperation with them to give you a clear overview of how these tools work. Now, let's talk a little bit about what actually VIP status is, because it's important to understand that before we actually dive into the topics. Now, think of it like a loyalty program for traders. The more you trade or the more assets you hold, the higher your tier. And each tier comes with benefits. Now there's a VIP page on Bybit, and you can go through this and read through it. You know, you get, for example, lower fees with a higher status. So what we talk about can literally help you save on fees with, but also without VIP status. But you get higher limits, faster service, and sometimes exclusive rewards. Now, with that context, let's take a closer look at 3 features that can help you get more out of the platform. So let us actually talk about something first that most traders don't even know about. I guess most people, 95% maybe of people on the platform, have never touched this option, and yet it's one of the simplest way to save money. It has to do with MNT, which is the token of the Mantle network, and Mantle itself is a layer 2 built on Ethereum, designed for faster and also cheaper transactions, and Bybit has been one of its main supporters for a long time. And that's why MNT has a special role inside of Bybit, in case you're wondering why MNT. But here's the part that's really useful. You see it in this announcement. You can save up to 25% of trading fees, and it really only started a few days ago. Now, how to do that? Well, you simply use MNT, yeah? It's basically a path to lower trading fees, and you can see that with the VIP status, you have lower trading fees, yeah, lower maker and taker fees for spot and futures, but obviously also you get that discount even if you have no VIP status. So 25% off on spot and cross margin and 10% off on futures and perpetuals. That is a strong advantage because on most exchanges you can't reduce fees like that. You just you just can't. And you're stuck with literally whatever rate they give you. But on Bybit, it's literally like you just flip a switch and cutting a quarter of your spot costs. Yeah. Now, especially if you trade larger sizes, yeah, that saves you a lot of money. And I mean, fees add up over time if you trade frequently. So if you think of trading like running a marathon, saving 25% on fees it's like carrying less weight in your backpack, yeah? So you're covering the same distance, but it's easier to reach your goal. And also, you know, holding MNT doesn't just cut your costs, it also ties directly into how fast you can climb the VIP ladder. We'll talk about that in a moment, but I want to show you how you can actually pay the fees with an MNT. So this is just a normal trading dashboard on Bybit. It's very simple. You find it here on the right-hand side in your buy and sell dashboard, in your trading dashboard. You just click on fee rate, and then here you can just simply, for spot and futures, yeah, you can simply select the option that you want to use MNT for fee discount. And you can do that for spot and futures. So that then also gives you your discounted rate. Yeah, you can see that. So this is something to keep in mind on Bybit. But let's also talk about how you can actually use MNT to get to that higher VIP status, which is another function on Bybit. Okay, so in the first feature, we looked at saving fees with MNT, but MNT also plays another role on Bybit. It makes it easier to move up the VIP levels. So here on Bybit, you can find this VIP table. I also already showed it to you. And there are certain benefits. But how can you use MNT to climb that VIP ladder? Now, this is with well, what Bybit calls the multiplier. You see it here in the first, or rather second column. In simple terms, the system counts your MNT balance as more than it actually is when calculating your eligibility. So using MNT has a benefit, saving fees, but also holding MNT has benefits because you can climb that VIP ladder. Now, to give you a straightforward example, to reach VIP 1 here, from non-VIP to VIP 1, you normally need a balance of 100,000 US dollars. Now, if you hold MNT, it's boosted by 1.5x. So holding about $33,000 worth of MNT is treated as 50,000. Add another 50,000 in USDT and the system sees you as the full 100,000 needed for VIP 1. Just to give you an example. Or you could hold only MNT. Just an example, right? There are various combinations that are possible. It really is a shortcut. So think of it like being allowed to skip a few steps on a ladder, for example. So you still have to climb, but you get there faster than without the multiplier. And the benefit is practical. So the sooner you move up, the sooner you can access lower trading fees and higher limits, for example. Yeah. So there are VIP requirements. You can go through them in detail if you like to, but this helps you a lot. So holding, and using MNT has certain benefits. So let's move on to the next feature, which is the discount buy. And you can actually find that on Bybit under Finance, Advanced Earn, and Discount Buy. So you basically essentially can buy crypto at a discount. And again, it's one of those features I think most people don't even know about. So when you open this page, you can see that it's available for several coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. For Ethereum, you can get quite a large discount actually. And for the purpose of this tutorial, let's just select MNT because we talked about it already. It's the new program right now here. And how does it work? Well, you choose the amount you want to invest. So for example, 100 USDT. And then you choose the duration. So for example, 180 days, 90, 60 days, or even 30 days. Yeah. And you can see the product list below. Yeah. And then you can also see a nice chart here, how it would look like. Now, 30 days give you round about a 0.5% discount. The 60 days, 1.5. The 90 days, 3%. And the 180 days, 7%. So the longer the term, the bigger the discount. Now, on the right-hand side, you can then see a chart here, obviously. And the orange line shows the market price of MNT over time. So the dotted line is the fixed purchase price for the product. Here about 1.57 USDT, which is nearly 7% below current price. So the settlement date is marked out of the far right. And so basically you lock in this lower price today. And at settlement, two things can happen. So if the market price is at or below the dotted line, you get to buy MNT at that discounted price. In this example, it means around 63.6 MNT for your 100 USDT. But if the market price is above that line, then you don't buy MNT. Instead, you get your 100 USDT back plus a yield. So the advantage is simple. Either you buy cheaper than the market, or you get your money back with interest. There's no scenario where your principal just disappears. So of course, your funds are locked for the term, and if the market falls much further than your fixed purchase price, you'll still be buying at that preset level. But for anyone planning to accumulate tokens anyway, or coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, this is a way to structure it. Either you secure a discount or you earn a yield. So you could think of it like pre-ordering an item at a lower price. If the shop can deliver it at that discount, you get it cheaper. If not, they return your money and even give you a small bonus for the wait. So either way, you're not really worse off, and that's why this tool can be very attractive for many traders. So the last feature we want to cover here today are competitions. Competitions are a regular part of Bybit, and they bring in a community element. Some traders enjoy the challenge and motivation of just competing on leaderboards, while others prefer to just trade quietly. Either way, it's useful to know that these events exist, and let's be honest, sometimes it can be very boring to trade on your own. You just become very sometimes very isolated. So some people really, really like the idea of competitions. And at the moment, the TradeMasters Grand Prix Series 5 is running. It lasts for 21 days with a prize pool of up to 1.8 million USDT, for example, and the rewards are actually quite diverse. So even if you don't aim for like the leaderboard, there are typically other smaller rewards as well, just for taking part, for example. Now here you can see bespoke VIP holidays worth up to $16,000, or mystery boxes, or MNT airdrops, USDT airdrops, a Nansen Pro subscription, or even a VIP trial card. So that is just part of the reward system here. And MNT also plays a role here because the fee discounts and faster VIP upgrades we discussed earlier can also make a difference, obviously, when you participate. And yeah, for those in the community who are interested in joining this competition, you'll find our partner link in the video description and pinned in the comments. Using that link also gives you an additional benefit. For the first 30 days, you get a 10% discount on trading fees on Bybit as well. So yeah, I mean, to quickly recap all 4 features. So with MNT, you can pay fees at a discount, 25% on spot and 10% on futures. Then you have the MNT multiplier. It helps you climb the VIP ladder faster. You have discount buy on Bybit. It gives you structured ways to buy crypto cheaper or earn yield. And competitions add a community element. And at the moment, there is one competition running, the TradeMasters Grand Prix. Again, this tutorial was produced in cooperation with Bybit. As always, use these tools only if they fit your strategy, and make sure to read the terms carefully. Thanks for watching. I hope that added some value. And don't forget, the partner link in the description gives you an extra 10% community discount. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.